So, good morning, best buds. I'm just waking up, maybe not too long ago, I'll say. I ain't gonna say it was a while, maybe an hour ago. Yeah, something like that. Woke up to a phone call that was vibrating my pillow, and I'm like, you know what, let me just get up. So, today is a beautiful day. Super beautiful, right? The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, and I feel like now is the time to stop being this fat slob that I've been being over the last couple of weeks because these weeks are definitely piling up. They're piling up, and I feel like now is the time to kind of like transform because I don't know how long we're going to be in this quarantine. And not only that, I saw visions of myself on the couch like 5 times my weight. It just felt like my body was spreading. And I'm like, could I see myself being one of those obese women sitting on the couch just eating and not caring? I don't know, but I feel like it's time to spring into action. So, yesterday, um, I went to the store. I'm trying to get a good angle because I'm going to have you guys follow me. And I guess we'll just talk like this. So, yesterday I went to the store. I was able to get some shampoo, a detox, yeah, stuff like that. Because, well, we just went to the store to get something to drink, but then I went into the aisle and I got what they had. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to start to detox my body and I'm going to start to work out and we're going to go ahead and record the progress. Now, I've worked out previous in the past, okay? I used to be chubby and I think I grew up chubby. I did. And I loved food all my life. That was the problem. And one thing that worked for me, and I should have remembered this yesterday, to grab a mirror. They're like, what, $10? The body length mirrors. You can attach it to the back of your bedroom door or any door in your house. And that will give you a good picture of your body. Because right now, I don't have one of those mirrors in here. And I feel like I look like a whale. I just feel so big. And when I eat, I feel heavy, and I'm like, I got a cheesecake downstairs, and I feel like I'm going to be the one eating like every piece of that cheesecake. I know that's going to do some work to my body. I know it's going to do some work. Okay. So, I didn't mean to be all stink with that. I don't know where that came from. I think something about the camera have you doing all that stuff. But we're going to minimize that. We're going to minimize that. I don't want to be doing that shit. So, it was something that I wanted to say. Yeah. So, with the mirror, let me tell you, you can see your body. This way worked for me the first time I lost weight, and I lost a lot of weight, was dancing. Just straight. I mean, there's no rhythm or rhyme to it. You just go in the bathroom, or, well, I had the bathroom mirror, and it was big. I mean, I was not even in a big spot. And once my body started warming up, my muscles started warming up, you could see your body actually contracting and moving, like your muscles contracting and, whining and grinding. And to me, that was just so sexy to see. I'm like, wow. Like, so the more I danced, the more my muscles moved. I saw it, and then my whole body just sweating. I'm activated. I got my water there. And then before I noticed, pounds was rolling off, inches was rolling off, both. Like, and the thing about it was, I used to watch YouTube. No, what was it like back in the day? It was live or something. On demand, on demand. I used to watch on demand on cable, and they had like a good little selection, like a library encyclopedia of how things to watch and all this type of stuff. And they used to have like this exercising section, and then they had like belly dancing. That's what I used to do all the time, belly dancing. So I learned how to work the shoulders and up the upper quadrant, like in your chest, and then the upper quadrant of your stomach, the lower quadrants, and I'm doing it. So I'm like, wow, like I'm not chubby in the shoulders and the back anymore. I see it. So yeah, that I'm gonna try again on top of some detox, because I feel like I got a little thick in the girth, like my stomach is thick, and I just want to be like kind of in shape, I don't want to be like ready to break a bone, because I realize like when I do get out of shape, I feel like I'm more prone to hurt myself. So what the hell? I'm not trying to do that. I don't want to do that. So let's go. When I say that you are going to follow me, that is what I mean. Look, every morning, even though I got these boys their own little space, they're like waiting for me. Hi. Look. Hi, mommy. He loves me so much. He loves me. I got my 2 little beasties. And, gotta wake up and... Hey. Good morning.
You gotta keep coming in the room and sleeping in the door.
Oh, I don't mean to leave your door open, but we took the lock off so it doesn't stay shut. That's all. Yeah, that was my son. Such love there. All right. My Zontail is definitely not here right now. So now I'm going to walk you guys through all of my secrets, okay, this morning. So do not be telling everybody. Do not be telling everybody. See, I gotta let y'all see how I coordinated my bathroom. Still not fully done yet, but this is it. Oops. Gotta have a cup over there. I always have a cup in my bathroom, like always. Let me see if I could just set this here in the cabinet. Ooh, maybe not. Let me set it down here. Okay, yeah. Oh, beautiful. Alright, the lighting is beautiful, and I realized we did not need that freaking air vacuum cleaner. So yeah, in the morning, what I've noticed is a good teeth whitener if you don't smoke. Okay, but I've quit cigarettes. Is this? This is Walmart brand whitening toothpaste, and it doesn't have like any of the harsh stuff that Crest and Colgate has, but I'm telling you, like, you will see the whiteness on your teeth immediately, like after the first wash, the brush, I mean. After the first brush, I'm telling you, like, you will see some differences. Now, my teeth, they pretty clean, but I smoked. I mean, I smoked like heavily, not just like, I smoked cigarettes too, so that helped to like put that tint on your teeth, but on my teeth, not yours, but mine, yeah. So, alright, so I'm gonna brush. Here's the before. I don't know if you can even tell, because I don't know. And I'm glad I didn't show you guys my teeth before, because I had some RSO. Is it? Wait. I think it's 420 today. I think it really is 420 today. That's crazy. Before I even say that, but I put RSO like in my mouth, and I had some on my teeth, and I'm like, what the hell? And I looked, but you know why? It's gone. I licked it off. It wasn't something crappy that happened overnight. Why you kicked the bathroom? So you fell against the bathroom door of all places, not the wall, but the bathroom door from your And then you know I'm in here because you hear me talking.
I was ready to open the door until I heard you talking.
Oh, so you didn't hear me till you got to the bathroom. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, well, I'll be out. This is what you got to go through when you have one bathroom in the house. Everyone is a magnet to the bathroom. Like, everyone is a magnet to the bathroom. Go to the bathroom when you first feel the urge, not when you hear other people in the bathroom. And you know what? This is what we be like telling our kids not to do. Because when one kid be like, I gotta pee, and all of them gotta pee, adults do it too. You just as guilty. Adults and teenagers. Cats even. Okay, so I'm brushing. See, when you brush your teeth, you gotta get all in there. All in there. You gotta get like up in your gums, all around, everywhere, because I mean, people think brushing your teeth is just your teeth. You gotta brush your mouth. I don't know, countless times I've met guys who want to be smiling all up in your face. I don't know, I haven't seen it in females too much, but I'm pretty sure it do be. But I don't really talk to a lot of females. And they got that gunky plaque all up on their gums. I be like, yo, check yourself. Check yourself. And they don't even know what to check. But it got something, it's a clue, here's a clue, it got something to do with your gums. Or it's on your face. I bet you if I tell you it is on your face, you still will not catch it. So, okay. That is secret number one for my teeth, and they're sparkling. I don't know why I look like I'm looking over one way, like this way. That's why I keep on trying to figure it out. But hey, you know what? As long as we getting this on camera. So, got that. That's a part of my routine, okay? And let me tell you, I'm going to pause this real quick because I have to make bathroom. So give me like literally count to 30, okay? Okay, just use the bathroom. I told you literally 30 seconds, right? Oh, I hate when the soft soap runs out. That was a really, really good soft soap. Now you can only find like the ones that are pretty soft, like aloe and vitamin E soft soap. You'd be surprised just how dirty hands can be. Hands can be just as dirty as like your body. I've washed my hands thinking like, these things ain't dirty. Who, these? As soon as I look at my sink, it looks like my daughter was in the tub. I could have said me, but I don't take baths like that often. I do showers mostly. I do like a bath every once in a while. I was always a showerer. So, you know what? Let me get my ingredients. I just put one back, the main one. So, next thing that's gonna happen is the face regimen. Okay? I'm not gonna go downstairs and get all my stuff. I'm not gonna do all that. What I'm gonna do is do it right here on my bed. Okay, this is Sean! I would do it in the bathroom, but the bathroom is needed, so. Alright. What you're gonna need for this, I'm telling you, like I found this remedy 2 years ago when I was doing Amazon and I could not make the delivery because the people they were not there for the drop. And the one night that I did it, the Amazon Flex, my 2 tires popped on my Mercedes-Benz low-profile tires when I was down in the train station trying to deliver these packages to a business that wasn't closed. I could not believe Amazon was doing people like that. And then they expected, after you did your delivery route, that was longer than the window gap that they said it would be, because they got you going from all the way from one side of the world to the other with 57,000 packages in your car and don't give a hell with the wear and tear of it. Okay? That is super crazy. So I was not going to break my neck after going through all of that and deliver those packages way back across town. I kept them. So you never know, like, what other people, like what they say, other people's trash, it can be another man's treasure. That is true. That is so true. Very true. That is true. So today, what I found in another man's, well, it wouldn't have been trash. Well, it would have been trash if I was like, you know what, forget these boxes, threw them away. But of course, like, I took them just to see what was inside. Of course, duh. So when I opened them, there was like this Aztec mask, facial mask. And I'm not even gonna lie, I'm one to notice when formulas change, when ingredients change in a product, because when I use a product, it's like I am super indulge in it and I use all of my 6 senses. Yes, I grow an extra sense. And I really let the product penetrate me. It doesn't have to be a sex toy, but I'm just saying, you know what I mean? So I know when things change, okay? I feel like I'm going to shut my closet. I don't want that look in the back. I got clothes. Okay, it's just going to be plain. And please, my plain walls are going to change. Like, they're plain because right now I don't have any pictures. Okay? Don't question that too much, but all right, it's more about the clay. So the clay was definitely, let me see if we could do this, was definitely something that was like remarkable. It was like when, that white lady was like, "What, black people, why didn't you tell us that you had, about shea butter or whatever," that type shit. Okay, so this is it. I just realized, okay, there we go. This is it. This is the Aztec clay. This works wonders. When I first had this 2 years ago, I swear to gosh, I was putting this everywhere. I put it in my hair. I swallowed some. I put my whole body in a mask and got in the shower. Clay was everywhere. You can coat this as thick as you want or as thin, but I'm going to tell you something. When this stuff dries up, it will stick to your hair. Anywhere you have hair. I don't care if it's on your face, on your leg, on your arm. Like, if you have hair, you know how sensitive body hair can be when you're pulling things off. And this thing, it like gets hard as cement. Okay, so just beware where you put this. If it's gonna go in a hairy place, shave first. For me, I am hairy, but it's not going on my hairy arms or anything. This is gonna go on my face, okay? So the problems that I'm having with my face is dry, number one, because the not more so the temperature, but the seasons are changing. So my face is pretty dry. I've been seeing a lot of whiteheads under my skin, a few blackheads here and there. My skin is definitely gonna start shedding. It does every season. Every season, like, my skin changes, and the complexion. If you notice right now, I'm pretty light. And I may stay light during this quarantine, but any little direct sun hit me, my skin is going to start browning. Actually, it did start browning, like, the couple of days I did go outside just to make store runs. I noticed, like, damn, the sun has really hit me, and I even started sweating. I seen a little brown tint coming in. I'm like, yep, but it looks like it could have went back. I don't know. I look pretty lightly tanned, and this is for my skin complexion. I'm not talking about a universal skin complexion for you to be compared to. Like, no, you're not. No. Okay, I'm talking about mine. So, anyway, this is a Miracle Clay. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know if I looked up on the website or just period about this kind of clay, but it had way more uses than the use for your face. It did. Like, it had way more uses. So I would say look it up online to find out about how much or the ways you can use this clay. Now, I will warn you, just because it is a powder, do not go ham. Don't go ham. You take a little teeny bit of this, okay? Because remember, you're mixing other things with it. Right now, let me see. I'm just going to shake out a little bit because, I mean, this is on the spur of the moment thing. I'm not going downstairs. And There's a lot going on inside. Like, so, I think that was just enough, okay? You got to be careful with this clay. It could get messy. And all of my tools are not here. So I feel like even this is too much. Even that is too much. But because I'm only doing my face. So, but you put in like a half a teaspoon. Okay? This is more than a half a teaspoon. I'm going to make it up a little bit more. Now, if you have sensitive skin, just add water. Okay? On the jar, it directs you to add apple cider vinegar. That is what I'm going to have to stop and go and get. You know what? I am going to have to stop. So I will be back. I'm going to pause this video. Give me 1 second. While I'm up, I'm going to let you see this body. See the girth here? It's girthy. This underbelly here is really under, you know, and I don't want it to start looking like a, Homer Simpson face, okay? So I'm sure we've all seen that. And guys, what's so annoying me right now is the fact that my fiance's pile of freaking clothes is back there and back of me on his side of the bed. So I'm gonna like act like you don't see that, okay? We just gonna act like, you know what? You probably best buds. We ain't gonna fake this shit. We not, okay? I don't call you best buds for nothing. Some of y'all might got piles of clothes in the side of y'all room, and it might be yours. So let's. It is what it is right now. That's my scenery. So anyway, I bought some organic apple cider vinegar, okay? When you do anything with your face or you're planning on like drinking it, you want to make sure that your apple cider is real and is uncut and is raw and is, yeah. So organic. You can get what you prefer, but once again, I'm putting this on my face. You know what I'm saying? So I want you to really look at my skin. I mean, my lips is really like crusty. I don't know if you can see my skin though, but I'm gonna tell you, like, if you like follow the group, like follow my face, you might be able to see the lumps, like around here. You know what I'm saying? You can see the lumps there. But those are the ingrown, or not ingrown, they are whiteheads. And what's so crazy, let me tell you what's so crazy. I don't feel like I had whiteheads until my ex started picking my face. I don't know what type of infatuation he had with that, but he would just disappear and go into the bathroom for like hour and like a half. A long time. Like, what is he doing? And I go upstairs and he is picking his face. He did not have a drug problem. Well, he was not like crack. He was popping like Percocets though. So I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but he was totally obsessed with it. And I think when he started running out of things on his face, he came in the room and got mine. And all of a sudden I started noticing them on my face. I'm like, now I'm in the bathroom sometimes doing it for hours. And I see why he's doing it for hours, because it's like addicting to just sit there and pop these things and find them. But I don't want to. I wish I had like a device or something to suck it or scrape it off and suck them out. And you know what's the worst? Those blackheads are the worst. They're the ones that you got to freaking make sure your skin is like gathered in the right place so you can just push it that way and it can like pop itself out. And then it is ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Like, the blackhead is like the opposite of the whitehead, because the whitehead has the thing that you really got to pop out at the end, and the blackhead is like at the beginning. Like, ugh. Anyway, that is my blackhead, whitehead rant and how I feel like I discovered whiteheads on my face. I might have already had blackheads, being as though I had freckles. I could have mistaken them all the whole time. So anyway, bam. You put your freaking, and you don't have to use the top. Like, I could have, shit, I forgot the bowl. Oh, so anyway, they tell you to use apple cider vinegar. So you can like get, I would say a half a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar. And use the measurements that are on the thing, that are on the side of the jar. Don't use mine. So I'm going to use probably like less than a third of apple cider vinegar, because I add other things to mine. Now, the reason why I added Listerine to the apple cider vinegar is because, to this mix is because, okay, so I was actually like caring for my feet last year, 2 years ago, and I had like a foot bath, right? So I put the Listerine in the foot bath water, and that shit was like amazing to my feet, like to my skin. And I'm like, is this what they have in those blue tubs? Like when you go and they do you at the spa, like they do your feet? Is this what that is, Listerine? I don't know, but I feel like it is. So that mixture that I had with the Listerine in the water and everything, I wind up just adding it to the clay and then putting it on my face. My skin is pretty tough. It doesn't really like allergically react to stuff. And I feel like this stuff is pretty natural. I'm not really allergically reactive to a lot of natural things. So it made my skin smooth as a baby's butt. And I didn't have to do it but like once a month. Okay, so depending on what you mix this up in, you will probably definitely need more clay, guys. I'm not lying to you. Okay, I'm not lying. I don't mean to lie to you, but I'm not a pro at this. I'm not a freaking pro at the measurements and da-da-da-da-da. But I'll just say, add as you go along. Okay, so that would have been perfect if I was not adding any more liquids and stuff, but it would have been super watery. So I needed to add some more clay. So now it's back to pasty and thick. And I'm going to add some Listerine. So with the Cool Mint Listerine, I feel like this opens up your skin. Plus it says it kills 99.9% of germs. that causes bad breath. So who knows what happens on your face? You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe some of those germs are on your face. This is kind of like experimental to me. I'm not like I said, all I do is pay attention and I notice things. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a scientist or researcher. I'm just a regular person that pay attention to my surroundings and pay attention to my shit. And this was my shit. And I noticed that my skin was like a baby's ass after I finished using it. And it didn't break me out, okay? So if you want to take that chance, take it. But if you know your skin is like allergic to anything, like is allergic to fabric or just anything, apples, like don't do it. And say, oh, this girl on YouTube that I saw with a low count of 44 subscribers had like, matter of fact, subscribe to me. Subscribe right now, okay? Like, subscribe, share. Do that. Do that. Do that for me. So, bam, I'm I got my little mixed game going. I'm using the back of my spoon. Okay, and again, this is really good, like a good texture. Like I could use this for my face, but I have one more ingredient. And of course, this is like caked up around the spoon. So what you do is, so you won't like cross-contaminate, is just take the spoon and dip it into the clay. And the clay is going to coat it like right away, okay? Dip it. See? So that way it's like no, oh, that got in there and that's on there. Because this is just going to come right off when you add the next ingredient, which is peroxide. Where is it? I just saw it. Oh, yeah. Here on my shelf. Someone's been using the hell out of this. I use this like in my plants, everything. So... and I'm telling you, these remedies that I just get the instinct to do, they work. My daughter was like, she had a fever. Not a fever. What the fuck am I talking about? She did not have a fever. Okay? My daughter had an ear infection and she started having a headache. And I'm like, what is going on? Like, why? And she was like, every time I do this, like squeezing her face and all this shit, like every time I do this, it hurts. And I'm like, why does it hurt, London? Does it feel like pressure behind the ear? Does it feel like pressure behind more like where your skin is? Or she's like, it just starts behind her ear and it runs across her forehead. I'm like, is it on your jawbone or is it like more like in the fleshy area? She's like, it's more in the fleshy area. So I'm like, yes, because that ruled out this infectious like ear infection thing that can contaminate your bones if you don't get it checked out. And believe me, we've been to the doctor. She's been prescribed 2 different medications, antibiotics. And the first one I gave her, the second one I'm like, I'm not giving her because she said she was feeling well. Then she kept saying like this side effect was still there. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to sit up here and keep pumping my daughter with some freaking, antibiotics that's not working. And the doctors are probably overlooking some shit because they too busy worried about this coronavirus. So I'm going to just use my instincts and I'm going to try to heal my daughter my damn self. Because I'm tired of her like crying. I'm not giving her no antibiotics. You know what I'm saying? No. So what I did, her body is like 1/3 of mine, I feel. And I'm like, you know what? I gave her a little ass a shot of some apple cider vinegar. I gave her 2 teaspoons of that. I crushed the garlic, put 1 crushed garlic like a stem in her ear. Put the other one, I put it like in her ear hole so it can reach the middle ear. Then I put the other one topically behind her ear on a lymph node that was swollen. What else did I do? It was something else that I did. Oh, then I put 1 more teaspoon of the apple cider vinegar. Put it into the clay because the clay gets the bacteria and it pulls impurities and all that stuff. Balled it up, mixed it together, and gave it to her on a spoon. When I tell you that stuff cleared away, like I'm telling you, that stuff cleared away in my daughter. Like she was okay. The lymph node went down. I mean, the next day, like she wasn't talk about doing this weird stuff that she talked about hurt her, it add tension to her or whatever. It was gone. So, a lot of times we run out here to these doctors and they discourage the fact that a lot of natural remedies work, but I'm sorry. If you can see a lemon clean meat, if you can see like the way lemon and apple cider vinegar mixture cleans beef, and you can physically see that, just imagine what it's doing inside of your body. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to hurt you. But I feel like once, too many people do it and people don't have patience and time to see how things actually pan out. That's the thing. America has made us so like, oh, I want it now, that we straight run to the doctors, or we don't listen to our bodies much. Because I was in the kitchen like, all of these ideas was just flowing through my mind. Like, this is what to do. This is what to do. And I'm wondering why I keep going here like 2 spoons of apple cider vinegar. Give her 2 spoons to drink. Because the third one was going in the clay. I'm like, oh, genius. So I actually do have like a little medicine woman in my head or something. All right. So this is just about Rete to rock and roll with. And remember, it's just your face. You can go under your neck. You can go anywhere you feel like you need this. Have fun with it. And make sure you go up your face. Because if you have wrinkles, you see I always had this Kool-Aid smile. It's going to crease it. You want the wrinkles to crease in the smiling direction, right? So once this started, you want to put it thin because you don't want this like on your face forever. 20 minutes it takes to kind of like do this, okay? Ooh, my straight hairs. Don't worry, these are gonna change today too. I'm going back to my natural state. I'm like, what am I gonna do? Buy lace front? Then I'll be in here with my hair really falling out because it's starting to like fall out, get dried up and stuff. Because I'm waiting for hair salons and stuff to open again. That's not gonna happen. So I'm not gonna see. And you can use your fingers. I'm using a spoon trying to be like neat and shit because I gotta touch my phone afterwards. But you can use your fingers or whatever. I feel like I get a cleaner wipe. Ew. Cleaner booty face. Cleaner white booty face. Okay. Let me stop. Ooh. And then after this, right? This is like part 1 of my regimen. We're going to come back 20 minutes later with it rinsed off and face just bootylicious. Okay? I'm telling you. Takes 20 minutes or until everything is dried. How you know it's going dry? Because you're going to feel like the freaking Statue of Liberty. Okay? At least from the chin up. Okay? When you feel like the Statue of Liberty, then you go in the bathroom, get in the shower, rinse it off. This cool feel is going to turn into a tingling okay, which will turn into like more of a dry feel because it's going to start to dry up, and then it's going to be rock hard. Okay? Some of you who don't smile will not be affected by the stiff face. Okay? I'm going to go and find out if it's 420 or not and let this stuff dry up. And then I'm going to come back with part 2 of my quarantine day transformation, hair, body, mind, soul, skin, all of that. All right? So, until video 2, I'll see you soon. Best buds.